So, the solutions for a quadratic equation on the graph. We all know this is a quadratic equation. There are two main shapes or ways to present the graphic equation, and they're dependent upon the a. If the a, the coefficient of the x squared, is bigger than 0, bigger than 0, not smaller than 0, then we know that the graph will be a smiling graph. If a is smaller than 0, then we're going to have a crying graph. However, there are more options for this. Okay, so we know that if a is positive, we have a smiling graph, and if a is negative, we got a crying graph. But we have more options. Now, delta, the thing under the root, okay, could be bigger than 0. If delta is bigger than 0, then we have two solutions, right? So it could look like this. It should look like this when we have two solutions or two x-intercepts. Likewise, even if it's crying and the delta is bigger than 0, we have two solutions. That's one option. Second option is when the delta is set to 0. Then we only have one solution and the graph looks like this. It touches the x-axis at exactly one point. Same thing if it's smiling or crying. It's not important. If the delta is 0, there's just one intersection point. And the last option is if delta is smaller than 0, it means that there's no solution, which also has a graphic representation. It looks like this. The function will not touch the x-axis at all, and there's no solution for this. No x-intersection. Likewise for the crying function. So this is how quadratics look like, and with all the options of crying, smiling, and the various deltas.